I remember getting the call vividly. I was trying to finish up for the day, but a stack of paperwork was keeping me late. To be honest, I was also looking for reasons not to go home. My phone rang, I answered it, and the director of the institute was talking, albeit disjointedly, about something that turned up in a recent survey of the Sirena Deep.
Control, this is Sierra Echo 1. Connected to docking walkway, now leaving the bathysphere.
Copy that.
It described something that showed up in sonar imagery, 200 to 300 meters long, and too regular in shape to be a natural formation. I thought she was getting ahead of herself when she called it a facility, but more detailed scans seemed to confirm this.
I'm in a central hall. Seems to be where the living quarters were. There's a number of cells along the wall. No other traces of life here. Seems to have been abandoned. It's odd. The construction looks like it's from the 1980s or 90s.
Copy.
I'm in control. I've arrived at what looks like an observation deck.
Are there any clues what it might have been used for?
I'm not sure, but it's looking out over the deepest part of the trench, so maybe they found something down there.
Okay, keep going. Sierra Echo 1, this is Control. We're seeing considerable elevation in your heart rate. Is everything okay?
Yes, I'm fine. Could you monitor my external readings for anything out of the ordinary?
Roger.
Thing is, there's no record of any structure of this size having been constructed underwater anywhere. Certainly none at a depth of 10 kilometers below sea level. So who built this thing? When? And why? I have so many questions.
Come in control. Are you picking up anything unusual in my external readings?
Negative, Sierra Echo 1. We are registering continued elevation in your heart rate and blood pressure, however, which indicates acute emotional distress. We advise caution.
I'm fine. Over and out.
I was chosen to pilot a bathysphere down to the structure and investigate it. An atmospheric diving suit was obviously necessary at that depth, but I've been working on a new suit that utilised highly sophisticated equipment for underwater surveys. This seemed like the perfect opportunity to test it out.
I'm in what looks like a storage room. Can't tell what was stored here. I'm still not sure what the purpose of this facility was.
Sierra Echo 1, we recommend returning to the bathysphere. Your vitals are highly erratic and we're concerned for your well-being.
I can't yet. Everything's fine. Over and out.
Yes, I'm aware of the dangers of a dive to that depth. Of course I am. I've been diving for most of my life. But this didn't seem like something I could pass up. The mystery consumed me. I have to know what it is.
Sierra Echo 1, this is Control. We order you to immediately withdraw from the facility. Your behaviour is jeopardising your safety.
I have to. I have to find out.
Please, Amy.
Everything was black. And then I opened my eyes.
Control? Come in, Control. Do you copy? Are you there, Control?
I woke up at the bottom of an abyss, with no link to the outside world, and no idea how long I'd been down there.
I'm at the bottom of an abyss, and I'm not sure how I got here. Can you hear me, Control? I don't know if anyone's receiving this, but I'm going to keep transmitting. If nothing else, my diving suit is recording all of my radio communications, so if I make it out of here, we'll have this recording. It'll be a record of what I've been through.
I needed to get back to the bathysphere, but without knowing where I was, all I could really do was to try to get out of the abyss. I headed up.
I'm seeing human-made walkways and doors. The people from the facility must have been doing work down here. Was it excavation or something else?
The abyss was oppressive in more ways than one. Even with the advanced diving suit, I could feel the weight of the ocean above pressing down. But there was also this feeling that something had happened down there. Something had been accomplished. I was glad to finally find my way out.
I'm back at the seabed level, and I can see the facility again, at last. I must have been in the abyss that I saw from the walkway earlier, the one that was connecting the two halves of the facility. I should be able to get back in from here. Is someone there? Control? Control, is that you? Come in, Control. Is anyone there? I don't understand. What you want with me? What? I can't take it off. Change me? I don't know what that means. Leave me alone.
When I got back to the facility, things weren't quite as I remembered. I know the site was in a state of disrepair before, but now it felt like the place was barely holding together. How long had I been down there?
I'm back at the exterior walkways. But what's happened? Everything's collapsed. How long was I down there? And where do I go from here? I can't. It would kill me. I still don't... Wait. What is that frequency? That resonance? If I could hear it better. That's it. I heard it. And I think I understand. Don't ask me how. But I understand now that everything has its own frequency. I can hear it. I can hear my own frequency too. But more than that, I can change it. And if I resonate with something else's frequency, it creates a bridge in the space-time continuum. Oh, it doesn't make sense. Not with our current understanding of physics. But I just did it. It's the central hall again, but everything's collapsed. Like the walkway outside. I need to figure out how to get back to the docking walkway and the bathysphere.
As I made my way back to the bathysphere, I thought more and more about how much time had passed since I entered the facility, given the rate of accelerated decay. I could tell it wasn't a matter of hours or days, it was years or even decades. How was that possible?
It doesn't make sense. This can't be the same place. It's just here. How has everything fallen apart so rapidly? It's like I've jumped forward in time. No! The bathysphere! It's... How am I supposed to get out of here now? I have to get back to the surface. I'm not going down there again. I don't think I have a choice. But how do I get to the observation deck?
They were when I first arrived, but after I woke up in the abyss, I was convinced they were real. They spoke to me, and they heard me speak back. I still didn't trust them, and I wasn't sure what they wanted from me, but with the bathysphere ruined, it felt like playing the eyes was my only way out of it.
The eyes want me to go down again, but it doesn't seem like they're leading me back to the abyss. Where are they taking me? What else is down there? They said I need to go up before I can go down. Is this what they meant? I'm not looking forward to explaining to the director how I managed to ruin $1 million bathysphere. What is this? I didn't see this during the approach. Am I going to have to climb it?
Thinking back on it, there are a lot of things about my time in the facility that didn't make sense. That might just be my old way of thinking. I've changed since then, and it feels like things are changing around me all the time.
I don't know why this structure's here. It doesn't seem to have any function, but this isn't just random debris. It feels almost like it's purposely designed to test me. I sometimes forget that I'm so far below the surface. At first, every action I took in this diving suit felt laboured, but now I hardly notice it. I wonder if the people in the facility felt this way.
The more times I took off my helmet, the more natural it felt. Sure, the pressure was still uncomfortable, and breathing water felt a little weird, but hearing the resonance of everything around me almost made my discomfort slip away. I started to forget.
Thinking about what's happened to me, about why I can do what I can now. The eyes did it to me, or whatever being they belong to. They changed my resonance, but they had to bring me forward in time to do it. Maybe the rules are different here. took me a while to get used to it, swapping places with things. At first it felt like I was being crushed and spat out at the other end, but as I've got better at controlling my frequency, I've been able to avoid that. I also think I might be able to change the frequency of things I swap places with. I wonder if that's possible. Creatures. This is a laboratory. Does this mean the facility was conducting experiments on these poor creatures? They killed them. Why? What right did they have? What happened to the people here? This was revenge. Payback for what they did. I hear the eyes all the time now, with their constant whispers. I've asked them where they came from, but they won't give me a straight answer. They say I'll find out in time. I'm ready to see what's down here. I wasn't ready before, but the eyes were right. I'm different now.
I think deep down I already knew what I was going to find down there. All my life I'd felt the pull of the ocean, driving me into my career, leading me to this expedition. I was always going to end up there.
There's no water down here. How is that possible? The suit is really heavy, but I think I can keep moving. It looks like a shrine. Everyone from the facility seems to have ended up here. It's It's almost like they died in a state of worship. I can see myself. Of course, it's me. It's always been me. And I know how to get back now.
Sierra Echo 1, this is Control. We order you to immediately withdraw from the facility. Your behavior is jeopardizing your safety.
Okay, Control. I'm turning around now.
That's good to hear. I'm continuing to monitor your vitals, but I can see they're beginning to stabilize.
Understood.
We'll obviously have a full debrief once you've returned to the surface, but I'm curious, what did you see down there?
Nothing more than a facility used for some kind of observation. Hard to be more specific than that.
Wasn't there anything you saw that could account for your earlier anxiety?
Anxiety? No, I was just excited. I've spent my career scouring the ocean depths for something like this, so to finally be here was a lot to take in.
I see.
Will there be another expedition to this facility?
Until we've had a full debriefing, it's hard to say for sure, but I'm going to be honest, it seems unlikely. I've heard the Institute's funding body wasn't happy with the level of risk or the expense of sending someone down there. Primarily the latter.
Okay.
I thought you'd be more upset to hear that.
A little, but like you said, coming down here is a huge risk. I think I'll just be happy to get to dry land.
I guess so. What do you think you'll do once you get back to the Institute?
Probably get out of this wetsuit and shower.
No, I mean once we've wrapped up this mission.
Maybe do a bit of travelling. I'd like to see the world. Probably look into other fields my research can be applied to.
That's a bit of a departure for you.
It is, yes. Control, I'm back at the bathysphere.
All readings show that it's functioning correctly and ready to go.
Okay.
Whoa, got some strange readings just now, Sierra Echo 1. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine. Must be a blip. Some kind of interference?
Yeah, maybe. I guess so.
I'm in the bathysphere now, expelling water and repressurizing.
Okay, repressurization is complete. You're cleared to launch.
Disengaging from docking walkway. I'm coming back to you.
See you soon.
They ran tests on me once I returned to the Institute, honestly. But masking the changes that had occurred to me was easy. I've learned to not draw attention to